We don't have a facility in which we can host any major competitions, so we lose out on a lot of opportunities to host like games like World's Masters games and things like that, from the perspective that we don't have a facility that can host those.
Sports teams and clubs are anxiously waiting for Calgary's only field house to finally be developed, and it would be right here in Foothills Athletic Park. Now it's slowly on its way to being built, but there are still some wrinkles to iron out. Over in Edmonton, there are multiple field houses, and yet here in Calgary, it's been a long process exploring the development of one. For some teams and clubs in the city, a field house has been long overdue.
We're missing out on a lot of things that we could be doing. Just this last year, Edmonton hosted the Canadian Masters Championships in track and field, which was a huge success across the board. In 2 more years, they're going to be hosting the World Masters Championships, and these are just things that we don't get the opportunity to even start to bid on, right? And so in a lot of ways, Edmonton's doing it better than we are because they have that capability. Whereas, for us, we'd love to be able to start hosting some of these things.
A committee has been established since February, but the actual concept of the project was talked about over 50 years ago. The field house would include a 400-meter, 8-lane track for national and international events, as well as a few courts for basketball, volleyball, and badminton. It would have enough space to have 10,000 spectators.
We're the only major city in Canada that doesn't have an indoor facility for this sort of training. So yeah, it's extremely frustrating for us. And especially, we have one of the top programs in the country at the university, and we don't have the facilities that we need to be able to get better and move forward.
The field house is a part of what's called the city's priority capital projects, including the Arts Commons expansion, BMO Centre expansion, and Victoria Park Event Centre. The total project is set to cost almost $286 million and is expected to take 5 years once the funding is figured out. In Calgary, Kristen Fong, City News.